If you want to learn how to weave, how about making something you can wear right off the loom? Today, we're going to show you how to weave a belt with our very own Backstrap Loom. For this project, you'll need a shuttle, your warp yarn and heddle, some weaving yarn, a wooden clamp, and some scissors. Backstraps are looms that you actually wear, so here's how you get started. Grab the wooden clamp and loosen the knobs by turning them counterclockwise. Then, take the warp yarn, the one with the heddle attached to it, and feed the knot on the end through the wooden clamp. Just make sure the warp yarn is spread out evenly on the clamp, and then tighten the knobs. Next up, find a sturdy object that you can attach the loom to. Today, we're going to use a table leg. Once you've found a comfortable spot to weave, untie the string behind the heddle and keep it nearby. Next, you can tie an overhand knot with your warp yarn and feed the string through the knot like this. Now, tie the string securely to the leg of your table. Next up, grab your weaving yarn and wind it around the shuttle. You can trim it so that about 3 inches of yarn is hanging out the back. Next, sit in front of the table and pull the wooden clamp towards you. Now, see the cord hanging off the side? Wrap it around your back and hook it onto the screw on the other side of the clamp. Congratulations, you are one with the loom. Okay, we're ready to weave. Grab the top of your heddle and pull up. This will create a space for your shuttle to go through, called the shed. Starting on the left, feed your shuttle through the shed, leaving about 1 inch of yarn hanging out the side. Now you can take your heddle and use it to tamp your yarn against the clamp. Next, grab the top of your heddle, but this time push down. And remember that yarn we left sticking out the bottom? Tuck it right into the shed and tamp it down with your heddle. Now, push the heddle down again and feed the shuttle back through, using the heddle to tamp the yarn against your first row. And believe it or not, that's all there is to weaving, alternating pulling the heddle up, feeding the shuttle from left to right, and pushing it down, feeding the shuttle from right to left. You'll be amazed how quickly you start weaving. As you get further along in your weave, feel free to adjust the loom so that you can reach the heddle. All you have to do is move closer to the table, loosen the black knobs, pull your finished weave through until it is tight, and then retighten the clamp. Now you can keep weaving. Once you're happy with the length of your piece, feed your shuttle through one last time and cut your yarn so that a 1-inch tail is hanging out the side. Now, tamp down the yarn, create a new shed, and tuck the tail end of your yarn into the weave. Tamp your last row and you're done weaving. To finish the piece, we're going to make a fringe. First, cut the warp yarn about 6 inches from your last row. Now you can go ahead and turn your piece around and untie that knot at the very bottom. Next up, break your warp threads into 3 even bunches and tie each one into an overhand knot. This is what we call a fringe. And that's it. All you have to do is repeat until you have a nice fringe across the top and bottom of your piece. And you've woven a belt. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.